This is Catriona Jones from the Catriona Jones Coaching Academy, and I'm absolutely delighted to share with you today some of my top tips to build unstoppable confidence so that you can take your life to the next level. Here's the thing that I believe. Confidence is a vital ingredient for each and every one of us that are interested or passionate about blooming and growing in the world. To really, truly grow, we must build confidence. It's a vital ingredient. I often describe to my clients that building confidence is like building a muscle. We wouldn't expect to go to the gym and come home with a six-pack. We know that there is work and effort and practice and repetition that needs to happen and take place to build that muscle. So we are in the business of building the muscle of unstoppable confidence. And what does that take? Whether you are building confidence to achieve a goal that you're passionate about, or maybe there is an element of your work that you're not too keen on, but you know that you have to do it. I'm going to share with you my 3 top tips that will support you on your journey of building unstoppable confidence. Now, to begin with, allow me to share a wee story with you. In my Bloom Girl self-help book, I talk about the power of story sharing, the power it has to connect us to one another. But even more importantly, the power it has to connect us with ourselves. In connecting with ourselves is how we bloom and grow in the world. This is a little photograph taken of me when I was about 7 years old. There I am with my rollers in my hair, getting ready to go to the feis here in Derry in St. Columb's Hall. I was very excited. I was definitely very keen and feeling confident. And my mother retells the story and said that the town was like a ghost town. We walked through barricades and hijacked vehicles to make our way to the feis. And of course, when we got there, there were very few people there. I was number 3 to speak and recite my poem, and I remembered very clearly, we were over 40 years ago, the donkey. And I had it memorized inside out with all my expression in my power, knew it off by heart. And when we got to the St. Columb's Hall and I walked up the steps, I can remember this eerie cloud. It was like a dark cloud come over me. I didn't know this place. I went through the doors. There was a funny, musty smell, and I was feeling really uncomfortable. So when I made my way into the hall, it just felt huge. There was a stage and there was a few people there. I could hear my footsteps. I could smell the old wood, and everything was just creepy and creaky. And so I made my way to my seat. And when we sat down, me and my mother sat down, they started calling out the names of the children that were there to perform their poem in their way, their version of the donkey. So they proceeded to call out the names of the children, and number 1 wasn't there. Number 2 hadn't shown up, and I was number 3. So unprepared to be first in this strange place, I went up on stage to perform. And I could not speak. I can remember to this day, 41 years ago, no words came out. I am standing there on the stage and I have frozen. And I can remember the adjudicator, the lady, saying, "Would you like to go and get a little glass of water, dear?" So I went back down all those wooden steps again, all the way down past the few people that were sitting, and we went looking for a glass of water. My mother took me up the steps. We found a little toilet, but there was no water. We did go outside and I got a bottle of Lucozade in the nearby shop. And the good news is I got back up on stage. Now, my reason for sharing this story with you today is because I often receive compliments on my ability to speak. And it is also one of the number one fears that people have, the fear of public speaking. That was the beginning of my speaking career. I didn't have confidence in that moment because I wasn't familiar. I'd never been to that place before. Everything was new and different, and I didn't have an opportunity for my body and my senses to become familiar and to work that muscle of being in that place reciting the donkey. So getting back up on stage, performing and giving it a go and practicing and working that muscle will ensure that you build unstoppable confidence. So I want to talk you through my 3 top tips that I share when coaching my clients in any particular area of work. So these are for you today in building confidence for the goal that you have set yourself, or the area of your life where you want to increase your confidence, unstoppable confidence, so you can achieve whatever it is you're manifesting in your life and your business, and take your enterprise to the next level. The number one thing in building confidence is, first of all, awareness. Become aware of what your belief is around your confidence in this particular area of work. Become aware of what you're telling yourself. What is that self-talk? What is your confidence like in that area? And get really conscious and clear about what your story is. What is the story that you're telling yourself around your confidence in this area? And then step 2 is building that emotional resilience to navigate through this piece and get to the other side. And that, to me, is always about connecting with your inner child, because we build our patterns and belief systems at the age of 0 to 7. So those beliefs that we have about ourselves go way back then. So we have a little bit of inner work to do if we are really serious about mastering unstoppable confidence. So number 1, we need to be conscious and aware of the story that we're telling ourselves. Number 2, we must be prepared to do that emotional inner work and look back a little bit at the little girl or the little boy and do that inner child healing and get that story pattern of, I'm not good enough. I'm no good at speaking. I'm no good at whatever that goal is. I can't do this. I'm not smart enough. I'm not clever enough. I'm not bright enough. I'm not confident enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not handsome enough. We all have limiting beliefs that get in the way of our next level. So our work is to connect within with our own story. And as I say in chapter 3 of Bloom Girl, what is your story pattern? Bring those pieces to the fore, to the front, to the light, so that you can really go within and do that piece of work. And then step 3 is the mastery. Step 3 is imprinting this in your physical being, building that muscle, that 6-pack, so it is well conditioned every single day. Through the use of the tools that I talk about in my book, through the use of affirming language, positive affirmations, mirror work, whatever it takes, so that you master your confidence and rock your brilliance out into the world and show up as that strong, powerful, true, authentic person that each and every one of us is. I believe that each and every one of us has a pure genius within. We come into this world with a powerful purpose in the world. We have passion and we have the ability to join those dots and build that confidence to do life our way. And when we come into that alignment, we serve others from that place of power, of authenticity, and we manifest prosperity in our life. I want to share with you a lovely gift for each and every one of you to connect more with your story, with your pattern, with your belief system, with the identity that you're holding on to that is getting in the way of your next level. If you go along to my website, www.catrionajones.com, and look on that page, you will see Morning Rituals Bundle. This is a freebie for you to connect with these tools and to pick out which ones really resonate with you to help you create more stillness in your life. Own your morning and own your day. And from that place of being calm and feeling confident, you will feel totally in control of your life so that you get to show up with unstoppable confidence and your success is guaranteed. Thank you for joining and listening to me today. Check out catrionajones.com and learn more about my services and how I can support your next level in our community and at the Catriona Jones Coaching Academy.
Bloom Girl is a new self-improvement book from author, money mindset coach, teacher, intuitive healer, and motivational speaker, Catriona Jones. Complete with a roadmap and self-help toolkit for readers, this new guide aims to help women step into their power by mastering their emotions, overcoming doubts and anxieties, taking action, and enjoying their lives and successes while harnessing their feminine energy. Using her many years as a life coach as a foundation for her guidance, Catriona wants all women to fully bloom into the flowers that they are, stepping into their inner goddess and flourishing. Catriona is based in Northern Ireland, where she runs her practice, helping women become the best possible versions of themselves.